Welcome to our weekend vlog. It's a very kind of gray, looks like it might have rained a little bit. Everything's still brown and dead, you know, those kind of days. I just made Richard and me some tea, and I am drinking herbal teas for a little while because I've been getting a lot of, you know, you get that heart palpitations where you can feel your heart in your chest. And I'm not sure if it's anxiety or if it's from caffeine or a side effect from the vaccination. Who knows? So I'm cutting out coffee for a while, just for a few days, and just see. But I have such a plethora of beautiful, beautiful teas that I might as well go through them. Oh, sorry, my beautiful shawl is falling off. This is gorgeous. My daughter made this for me. I'll put a picture so you can get a better look at it. It is so beautiful. It's got pockets in it. So when I'm reading, I can carry my book around the house. I'm having blood pressure and IV pretty soon. And they're going to give me something for pain for my trigeminal. So, yeah. Oh, do you like my little Easter nails? I did them last night. Richard's like, there's 20 bottles of nail polish here. What are you doing? And I have on false eyelashes, but they're those magnetic ones. These are the bomb diggity. You just put eyeliner on and then poop and they go right on. Deanne gave them to me. She said, I cannot do this. So someone gave her the package, but I don't have a problem at all. I'm feeling kind of blah today. A lot of blah today, actually. I was in the emergency the day before yesterday because I was having a lot of heart palpitations. And they were awful, like it did. My bed's not made. They were just, I don't know. It was like when I'm laying down, it was like when you feel super, super anxious, but you're not anxious. Well, at least I didn't think I was. So I made a doctor's appointment, and then it just got worse and worse and worse. And Richard said, you know what, let's just go to the ER. So I walk in the ER. I hate going. I walk in the ER, and they go, oh, hi, Monica, is it your trigeminal neuralgia? I'm like, no, I'm one of the regulars. But anyway, they did an ECG, a long-standing ECG, and all this blood work. And they said, your ECG looks different than the last time in your T. You have flipped T cells or T something. Oh, I don't know. Which can also show up, I understand, if you have anxiety. So they gave me some Ativan to take to try, you know, because that's what you take for anxiety. And I came home and had a big, huge hamburger sandwich at 2 a.m. because I hadn't eaten all day, and went to bed. But it's still doing that. So I have to wait to hear back from a cardiac clinic. But you guys, you know what? I'm tired of all this crap. I really would start crying right now, but I don't want to ruin my eyelashes. But I'm so tired of this. Really am. So I called Janet and I said, Janet, do you want to come over and just have a driveway visit? And she goes, absolutely. So that's why I'm in a tank top, because I'm waiting until she gets here to put on a heavier sweater, and I don't want to be too hot. So excuse me for being sort of risque, you know. Like the skinny girls in their little mini tanky tops. I do have pants on them, but you know what I'm saying. That's our garage door. If you're wondering what that rumbling is, Richard's home. And He's putting the car in our garage, and our garage door, I swear to God, is the loudest garage door in North America. So he's just putting the cars in. But yeah, I'm just tired of all of this. Can't I just have a day of being, you know? And then when I say that, I feel like, don't you go ahead and have a pity party. There are people way worse than you are, you know? But then one of his friends I worked with, she's still in my book club. She goes, Monica, those are the shoes you're wearing now, and you're entitled. And if you feel like crap, you feel like crap, right? That wasn't pretty bad, making the bed with one hand. A little lopsided, but at least I always think if I make my bed, at least I've done something, you know? There, bed made. That didn't take long. And spring polish display, because I want to put a different color on every nail. So I guess I better put all this away too. Excuse me. So Janet's almost here. We're going to have coffee in Harriet. But look who came and saved the day again. Richard came home. Tulips and daffodils. I mean, it's the little things, people. It really is. So I just got inside. I've been outside most of the afternoon, I think since about, it's 6:03, and I've been outside sitting in Harriet with the doors wide open with masks on, visiting with Janet and Laura down the street. Janet came first, and then Laura joined us later on, and I think we, honestly, you might have to tune in to CNN to check, but I think we've solved all the world's problems for you people. You're welcome. So right now, Richard and I, because it's late, like 6 o'clock is kind of late for supper for us, we're gonna have Monte Cristo sandwiches. And I've had them in a restaurant, but I've never made them at home, and they're easy enough. I don't know, so we'll give it a try. So you have to have 2 eggs, and then you beat the eggs in a container that you can lay your pre-made sandwich in, and then dip it in and then fry it. So I'm gonna put some ham and some Swiss cheese and some herb jack cheese in them. Lots of yummy meat here. Don't you love the day after you go to Costco? I mean, you feel like they do with always everything in the house all the time. You know those kind of people. So according to this recipe, you put mayonnaise on one bread and mustard on the other, and then fill it up with your meat and your cheese. And mayonnaise in this house equals Miracle Whip. And some people hate mayonnaise. So Miracle Whip is like, tastes like white ketchup to me. I love it. But I don't like ketchup on everything. Go figure. And then mustard on the other piece of bread. It's gonna be yummers. And I'm not using my keto bread today. I'm just eating real carbs. I know, shoot me. Okay, so that's done. Boom. Put the ham on the mustard side, because that's what you want. Ham on the mustard side. And then this piece of cheese. And then that piece of cheese. And then do we need anything else? Put the sandwich together so it looks like that. And then we will have our supper. I just have to dip it into, like I said, this egg and fry them up in the fry pan. So look at this yummy supper. Monte Cristo sandwich, the melted cheese and meat, a lovely spinach salad, and a caffeine-free Diet Pepsi. Who went to Costco? We did. Hey everybody, I'm just sitting on the couch. It's getting evening because you can see how not quiet, how the light is dimming. Richard just went to pick up our Fast Food Friday, and today I wanted a bento box with tempura vegetables, teriyaki chicken, and sushi. And we're going to watch a movie about black cowboys. It's on Netflix. This is what we've been doing during COVID every Friday. But I just got finished working, literally working. This lady contacted me, a producer that I had worked with before, because she had asked for help casting a Brick commercial. So anyone in Canada knows the Brick commercials. And so she said, would you mind, could you help me cast the Brick commercial? And I'm like, sure. Do you want a variety of people of color? Do you want families, like mom and dad and some kids, seniors, whatever? So she goes, oh, BIPOC would be fantastic, because there's other people casting too, and she just wanted a quite diverse cast. So I just finished casting everybody and then getting all their emails and phone numbers, contact info, all that kind of stuff. Made a list out, sent it to her. Bim, bam, boom, done and done. So, of course, I cast me and Richard in the commercial. Like, duh. Why not make a little cashola, you know? So it's supposed to be next Thursday or Friday, weather depending, because we're shooting outside because of COVID. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to shoot a Brick commercial outside, because the Brick is a furniture store, but we could be running behind the delivery trucks, or who knows. But it's always, always fun. I wanted to ask you guys something. This is a dental question, okay? So about, I want to say 6 weeks ago, I was brushing my teeth, and I noticed that my teeth have rapidly moved. I mean rapidly. My bottom teeth used to be completely straight, even. My teeth have always been really straight. And my bottom ones, can you see this one? And this one. This one especially. It looks like a Dracula, like they're moving. My teeth are moving. So I asked my daughter-in-law, she's a dental hygienist, and she said, sometimes with age, people's teeth move, but not this rapidly. And sometimes, because I had a lot of TMJ and my jaw, I haven't been able to open it properly since, I can't remember when. She thinks it's because of that. So I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? I don't want my teeth to pop out of my gums or anything. So I have an appointment to see the dentist on the 12th. And they'll probably send me to an orthodontist. I may get braces or Invisaligns or something like that to try to correct, like to put them back where they're supposed to be, and something to try to correct what the heck's going on. First thing they're going to do, obviously, is x-ray your jaw and see what's going on in there. That's because something is pushing my teeth like this. And it feels really weird. And when I talk, I could kind of tell that this one is there. It's just weird. I don't know. Have any of you ever heard of this? Or has this happened to any of you guys? I'm sorry I showed you my teeth before my dental cleaning. So sorry. That was rude. But I just wanted to see if any of you knew what the heck was going on in my Dracula mouth. Okay. So we just left the dollar store, Dollarama, right over there. You can see the green sign. Okay, we're at yet another store. Safeway. because we can't seem to find any Coke Zero. But I told Richard, if they don't have Coke Zero, just get Fresca or anything that I just can't handle the caffeine. Do you love my hat? I thought I might do a little haul while he's in there. I'll have to bring it over here so you can see the top. It's a bunny. Tell me this isn't the cutest. This is for my party on Monday, and I got one for Indy, and I didn't think any of the other boys would want one. That's what they look like. Aren't they cute? And they're so cozy and warm. So I got that. Then the lady pointed out, look at that. They're chocolate. So hiding these in the yard, they're going to have trouble finding. Plus, they can only find one. There's 6 of them. So as soon as they find one, when everyone finds one, then they're all going to be found. So they can help each other if they, you know what I mean. Then I got some, these are the only eggs they had left. See, look how bright this is and big. Like Turner, well, Beeline and Chili and Aussie be like, there's an egg, there's an egg. So they can't hog. I'm just going to tell them 2 big ones each. So they each get bubbles. These are to fill up the eggs with. These are cough drops. They're not getting cough drops. And then some mini fruit slices and Tootsie Rolls. And this time for the dinner, Richard and I are pre-serving the plates. We've both been vaccinated. We're putting food on the plates, covering them up, and everybody can take a plate. That is how it's going to be done. So there's nobody touching food. Figured it all out. And it's outside. And if the food gets cold, there's a microwave in the garage. I got little Stouffer's eggs for each one of them. I'm not getting them a lot. And an Oreo egg. Crazy day cooking. This is the lemon olive oil cake that Meghan Markle made the other day for some group. So that's what that is. It's got a lemon syrup on top plus a lemon glaze and 2 rinds of 2 lemons inside. So it's really, really lemony. Some gluten-free Easter egg cookies, gluten-free brownies, gluten-free Easter egg cookies. That's why they kind of look a little brownish. Kids don't care. In here, cornbread for cornbread stuffing. What else have I baked? Let's see. Oh yeah, this cake over here, which is going to be a Jello cake. So I used a regular cake mix, added putting an oil to it, and then you can see some holes poked in it. I'm going to poke some more, and I'm going to make Jello, and then pour the Jello into the holes, and then the cake will have Jello in it, and then you top it with Cool Whip, not gluten-free. And then over here, I am making some deviled eggs. So I'm boiling them, gonna shell them, and then I'm gonna soak them in beet juice overnight so the deviled eggs are pink, and the inside is all pink, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is waiting on water to make lasagna noodles. I doubled the filling so that Richard and I could have it for supper tonight. And also, Jesse asked for that for his birthday. It's his birthday today, but he's kind of want to see something super gorgeous. Look at these hard-boiled eggs. They've been soaking in pickled beet juice overnight. I've sanitized my hands for each and every operation. And then I bake the cakes and wrap them individually so nobody touches anything. Same with that, it's gluten-free. Did the kids' so-called baskets, because I'm not buying baskets for them. All this is going outside. These tongs are, these tongs are to serve your nachos. And then there'll be a spoon for salsa, or an individual spoon that you can spoon your own salsa with. I've got, and then Richard and I will serve the food on the plates only. So these are scalloped potatoes that are cooking in here, turkey in the oven, sweet potatoes over there. I've got asparagus and stuffings, obviously, with the turkey, the cranberry. So this is how they turned out. They're all individually grabbable, so you don't touch anybody else's. And I'm just going to cover them and pop them in the fridge. For the center, I just added Miracle Whip, mustard, some garlic pepper. No, sorry, not garlic pepper. Lemon pepper, a little bit of salt, and I mixed it with my immersion blender and topped it with some paprika. I was just changing the water on some of my flowers. Aren't they pretty? Like, look at all this. And I always take a lonely flower that might have fallen off the stem, and my sister gave me this. She gave me a few of them, but I think they've broken over the years, but they hang on the window. But I think a person could just make it, because you can see it's got wire and little loops for the rope, and you just hang it somewhere on your window. I love it. Now come on, if this isn't gorgeous. Deanne gave me this aloe vera plant for Easter. I've been wanting one so bad. Julia gave me this bouquet, and then last week Richard gave me these. They're hanging on, they're almost on their last leg, but that's okay, they're still pretty. Love it, with my Ray Dunn watering can. Yep. Beautiful. I love tableaus. So we're on the set of our commercial shoot. Deanne and Ozzy and Turner somewhere back there. Can't see them. And my sister and her daughter, they're in hair and makeup. Because I always use family, you know, why not? And let me show you my lovely outfit that the wardrobe guy picked for me. I would never wear this. But when you're an extra in a movie, you never complain. You do what you're told. And my hat I get to wear, which I'm happy about that because I love my hat. And then the mask matches the outfit. So Richard's like that. Those are not your clothes, right? None of them? Although I like this green on this jacket here. This little strip. So we are the hip grandparents shopping. And then Richard's going to change into, your dad changes into a red brick shirt for the second set.
Who does?
Dad.
Oh, he gets to.
Because he's a brick associate. So he'll wear one of those red golf shirts, yes. So here we are. So what can I show you? Behind me, right there, is a tent. And I believe some of the scenes are being shot in the tent. I'm not sure. We just went in for hair and makeup, and it is right... where's the brick? Oh, there's the brick right there. So we went in for hair and makeup and got our hair and makeup all done.
She's calling.
And
Okay, awesome.
these guys are going in for hair and makeup now, Deanne and Ozzy.
They're like gaming chair.
So Deanne is sporting some kind of a seersucker, 3/4 length, double-breasted, tie, drawstring, spring jacket. That is totally
Not my style.
at all. And Ozzy has a madras, short sleeve, pull up, and is the t-shirt Ozzy's?
Yeah, no, there's.
Come here, Oz.
He's like,
come close.
no, you're too cool. And he's like, tuck the chain, like you're.
He said he's too cool.
Yeah, he's like, you need to tuck the chain because he liked Turner's hoodie, and he's like, I was gonna have Ozzy in a hoodie, but he's like, no, I don't want them both in hoodies. And he's like, no, you're gonna be a little nerdy. We're gonna nerd you up a little bit.
Oh my God! Let me see, Oz. Come here. So he got a turquoise t-shirt and a madras short sleeve spring number. He told him to tuck the chain.
He's like, yeah, you gotta tuck the chain.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's too cool.
So this is what the fun part of it is. So Richard's getting touch-up makeup in the car. Is this how you feel during COVID?
I mean, would you be down there if it was longer? I guess you would.
It's like I thought, like, kind of. Don't go again.
Exactly.
Like you just.
Absolutely.
It's been a couple of days since our commercial shoot, and I was like in hibernation yesterday. We did the shoot on Thursday. I went to bed at 9:30 p.m. Thursday night, obviously p.m. Got up at 11 a.m. yesterday, stayed in my pajamas, read a book, took a nap, and then watched a movie and went to bed again early and slept till 10 this morning. So I think I've recovered. This is why I could never work full time. I'd be like, I can work one day and then I need 2 off to rest because I'm that delicate, you know. So right now I am making some French toast for me and Richard. Bread from my friend Laura that has the bread place called Bread Love. Oh, if you're in the Edmonton area, you should look it up, breadlove.ca. And she just makes the most gorgeous bread. My most favorite of all the breads is Olivia's chocolate pear bread. Let me show you a slice of it. So there is pear, you probably can't see the pears, but there's pear and pear. And it's this deep chocolate, so good. So what I do to zhuzh it up, I make it into French toast. Oh yeah, baby. And the story behind Olivia's pear bread. I know Olivia, sweet little girl. I think she's about 6 or 7 now. When she was around 1.5 or 2, her parents and her, they all went on a vacation to the US, and Olivia got sick, and they didn't know what it was, and it was some kind of a infection that caused her to become septic. So they put her in a hyperbaric chamber, you know, the old iron lungs, to try to increase oxygen throughout her body to get rid of this infection. And it helped accept that her, I think it's one hand, all of her fingers went black. They had to amputate. And 2 of her feet, 1 foot, 1 toe, and on the other foot it was all the toes and a little bit back. I'm not exactly sure of the anatomy of what happened, but she ended up having to have her 1 foot amputated up to the knee. And the one thing you have to remember, she was not in Canada. They were in the US, but they didn't have insurance, so the cost was exorbitant. The Shriners kicked in and helped with, you know, all the amputation rehab stuff. And she's doing great now. I mean, she lived that horrible ordeal. So then Laura, probably around the time when she was about 4, started making this bread. So it's called Olivia's chocolate pear bread. And all the proceeds go to their family to help with all her costs and stuff. And the bread is delicious. So yeah, that's the story behind this bread. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you real soon. And thanks for watching. Bye.